MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, the league's current home run leader, will look to add a long ball or two to his total next. Jamison Taillon is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
First pitch, 120.
The 0-1 on its way.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Hey, this lineup's got to do it a little bit differently. It's not the modern version of 3 true outcomes: walk, strikeouts, home runs. This is a team that beats you down, manufacturing runs, getting guys on base, keeping the defense on its toes and waiting for them to make the mistake.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. At the plate, Henry Ramos. As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Here's the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
That is third. The catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
So stepping in, Tyler Stevenson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
Popped up. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Luke Weaver will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new day, and they regroup and grind and try and do the little things to try and win this ball game.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, they definitely need Hosmer to get back on track. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits in the middle of the order. They're going to need a lot more production, a lot more power from him moving forward. They expect it, and so do I.
Into the box now, Suzuki, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now here's the pitch. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 19th home run for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Standing in now, Edwin Rios. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 23 homers, 53 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
First delivery to him on the way. Jake Fraley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And now pitch on the way. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Fraley is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Suzuki is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
That is fifth, the right fielder.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
So now to the plate, number 29. As he rips it on the ground to second. Happ brings it in, and there's out number 2.
That is fifth, the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Ready now, Kevin Newman. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. In there, and it's even at 1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Jose Barrera is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. Barrera is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0. So striding forward now, Dansby Swanson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Shortstop, Dansby.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1, well below the zone. Two 2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, 3 straight balls to start the inning. And it's clear to me he just hasn't found his rhythm out there yet.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed to deep left field, and the wind's going to grab it and take this on to Waveland Avenue. A home run. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 19th home run for him on the season, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, when he woke up this morning, the last thing he wanted was to be down 2-0 in the second inning. The good news is that both home runs have only been solo shots. But the bad news is he's not fooling anyone right now.
Settling in now, Eric Hosmer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Eric Hosmer.
And the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Base is empty here with nobody out. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Hosmer is retired, and there's 1 away.
No left fielder.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Fraley will wait on it. And he's got it for out number 2.
Batting 8, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is low, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
1 strike.
Ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Coming to the plate now, Matt Reynolds is back in the starting lineup. For this one after sitting out last night's game.
Reynolds.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. So a full count now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So here's the Reds pitcher, Luke Weaver. And the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Line drive to left. Wisdom is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jonathan India is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Hot shot to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jameson Taillon.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's outside. Ball, that's off the plate.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First offering on its way. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Taillon on at first, nobody out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. In now, Suzuki. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Comes set with the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 29 is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Edwin Rios. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Henry Ramos will begin things here against Jamison Taillon. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Rip toward the gap in right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. To the plate now, Tyler Stevenson. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out.
The batter, number 27.
Now at the plate, Jake Fraley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
This is pulled into right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Into the box, number 29 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch.
0-1, no strike.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. It's a 2-2 game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, There's simply no excuse for that. And everyone...
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. In now, Jose Barrera. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Popped him up. Barnhart over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Cody Bellinger is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And this throw gets away from him.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Newman will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
He's set, and the pitch. Eric Hosmer stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The next Cub up, Patrick Wisdom, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 2 runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder. That's out of here as it trims the bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 26 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Tucker Barnhart stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Fouled away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 4-3 Chicago. Now to the plate, Matt Reynolds. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luke. Weaver.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luke Weaver, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan India. No hits to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Taillon.
The pitcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Taillon.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Ready for another shot now. Suzuki. First 2 men of the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swing and a miss, 0-1. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Ball 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Racing back the left fielder, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, and it's now 5-3. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Digging in once again, Henry Ramos. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike now. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. And the pitch. Popped up. Rios in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Line toward the alley in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in, Tyler Stevenson, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 27.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jake Fraley. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Alex Young enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 48.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Young has logged upwards of 75 innings pitched, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Dansby Swanson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he's back easily. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over, and the runner back in standing. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Trey Mancini will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 1-0. Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, the pitch. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 16.
Patrick Wisdom will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First offering on its way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center, his 2nd home run of the game as they open it up to 8-3. GB will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Three runs already home here. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box now, Jamison Taillon, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Two out, nobody on. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. The 2-2. Breezes him, a strikeout looking. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Switching defensively for the Cubs. Now playing first.
Standing in, number 29. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. All even now, 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out. Digging in now, Jose Barrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. And this is on the ground to first, could be 2. To second for 1. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now at the plate, Matt Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
Men on third with 2 down. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Hit back toward the mound. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Reds leave 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ, facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes one swing, guys. You know as well as I do. He gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With one swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count
The
1-0.
fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there's a base hit on the line. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The bat.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box, Edwin Rios, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. And it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Count even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back on it is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and even 30 home runs on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Gansby.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Derek Law will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Nick Senzel is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Batting number 15, Nick Senzel.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
Still only one out in the inning. Grounded back up the middle. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Now back, first baseman, Trey Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini. Here comes the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Digging in and looking for more, Patrick Wisdom. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner on first with 2 away. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder. Tucker Barnhart would be next. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Ready now for Cincinnati, Nick Senzel. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Jonathan India stands in as he looks at a called strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses there. 1-2. And 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 31, Henry.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Henry Ramos. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw, to keep the inning going.
Now batting, the catcher, Taillon.
To the plate now, Tyler Stevenson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. 2 out with the man at first. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Tucker Barnhart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
And he misses with it. 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Line drive base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Miguel Amaya will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Miguel Amaya.
And this is lifted in the air out to left. Ramos comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ian Happ. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. India waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 27.
So in now for Chicago, Suzuki. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he misses again. 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Line drive to left. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he lays off for ball 1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Payoff pitch one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're still in command. Brad Boxberger will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Miguel Amaya will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 hit back up the middle and safe at first on a bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint. But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. One there, on to first to complete the double play. Ready for another chance, Jose Barrera. He's set, here it comes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. The 1-0 home.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
3-0 to him now. From the belt, the pitch. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on. 3-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. This is line to left. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Chicago launched 6 home runs as a team in the ball game. Jamison Taillon earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Luke Weaver struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 11 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 42 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.